Hey, what's up, everybody? T3 Gaming. All right, let's go ahead and get into another session. We're going to do things a little differently. I don't mind playing cash games. I want to get into the bigger table, so I'm going to build my bankroll mostly with these sit and goes. We had a very good week last week. Actually, last session we got some free tickets and we capitalized on it. All right, we're at 14.2. I was over 15 million, but the thing is, I was doing a video and I had to go do something real quick, so I just X'd out and it left me on the table and it blinded me down. I was gone for a little while. You believe that crap? I mean, when you X out, so you have to actually leave the table or they'll take the blinds away from you. What a joke. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead. And what I want to do is going to go into our inventory. We're going to go cash out. I want to get my chips back. Okay, so we got the silver. Let's go ahead and use the silver. So the most is 2 million on the silver ones. All you're gonna give me is 35. Okay. I can see this now. It's gonna be stingy. Wouldn't mind getting that 2 million, and they're not gonna give it to me. I can see it now. I'm not going to get my million back. A stingy game, I'm telling you. Of course. Don't give me the 60,000. Why would you want to do that? Alright, so it's getting the code go ones. Hopefully I can get something there. Alright. We don't have no more of those. Alright, we got 5 gold. Let's use them. Come on. So 30 million, boy, it'd be nice if we can grab that. We'll be playing the higher stakes. 640. All right, we're going to get up to 15 million again with that, almost. Okay. If we get up to 20 million, we'll get the 3rd star directorship. 5, 6. Oh, almost had the 1.2. See, I'll move up in level on the sit goes when I get my 50 wins. That's my cue to move up. Just keep doing that, and we'll play some cash games. I like to get into higher cash games so you'll get better plays usually. All right, so we're going to be at 16 million here real soon. Okay. Still got 2 more spins. Maybe we'll get to 17 million. Who knows? 800,000. Okay. We should definitely get into the 17 million. Okay. Hey, this is part of bankroll building. You know, knowing when to not lose your chips and versus making sure you get them. Now, at some point in time, the amount of money you get from these is not going to be relevant to what you're playing at, and that's when they're going to get you. That's when you really got to pay attention to your bankroll. All right, so we got all those out. Now, you've been promoted to director 2-star again. Okay. Yeah, I was at 15 million, so I got my 2-star back. All right. Alrighty. All right, so let's go ahead and get some silver scratches here. Let's use these. Okay. All right. Well, they don't give you much, that's for sure. So we got 4,500. Okay, at least they added them all up. Open next 7. I don't have 7, do I? Okay. Okay, 6,500 looks like. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get about 1,800. Looks like, or 18,000. Okay. 19,500. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 3,500. We got that a couple of times. So That one's horrible. Well, we got all kinds of 35. Okay. Okay, so I've come to a conclusion that the silver scratch offs are horrible. They're not even worth my time. I'll just let them build up, and for as long as it takes me to scratch these things, it's not worth it. Okay, so we get 19,000 or so. Okay. Okay. Another 3,500. All right. Definitely not worth it. You can win up to 100,000. $12K. All right, so we are definitely not getting paid off very well on these. So let's go. So we got 24,000 on that one. Okay, better than what we've been getting. All right, then we'll get the gold ones. So hopefully we get something on those gold ones. All right. Okay, so we get the big win. That's a big win, 22,000. Come on. Okay. So we got some gold. Let's use the gold. Okay, so let's see what we got here. 25K, so that's pretty good. So we're gonna get what, 75,000? 100,000? That's good. Well, more than that, 150. That's a lot better than those scratch offs, those silver ones, that's for sure. Okay, so 30K, we got 60, 90, and a 200K. I already like the gold ones, that's for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get that star again, like that. Okay. Got the star again. There you go, 200K. That's how we got, but hey. All right, so we're at 18 million, and I think we get some spins too. I think. Oh, we already did the spins. We had nothing else. I thought we had something else. Okay. All right, so that's it. So we got ourselves demoted to Amateur League 3 again. Okay, I don't really care because I'm not playing high enough to really. I'm gonna keep bouncing back from pro to 3 because I'm not playing all day long too. Not playing high enough stakes. If I was playing high enough stakes, and then I'd move up. You watch when I start moving up in stakes. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the buy-in. So we have 9 rings. We want to get 50. Okay. Once I get 50, we're gonna assume that I've gotten enough bankroll to play the next level. My goal is to get 50 buy-ins. Okay. And by the time I win that and play cash, I should have no problem having 50 buy-ins for the next one. Because 100 buy-ins would be what? 20 million is 100 buy-in. No, yeah, 20 million. So 10 million I could actually play with my 20 buy-in, which is I'm doing here. So I have 20 buy-ins here for this, no problem. Yeah. So in order to play that, I would need for my 50 buy-ins to be what? 100 million. 100 buy-ins to be 200K, 2 million, 20 million to 100 buy-ins. Okay, so 10 million is what I would need to play this, which I could do right now because I got 18 million. Okay, now 5 million is all I need to play this level. Now cash game, I'll go ahead and I'll go up to what I can do, which is I'm doing 500K right now. But now once I get up to what, 20 million, then I'll play the million. So I want to get up to a little bit higher, basically what I'm saying. But I want to win my 50 rings, and then we're just going to move up. And by the time I get this done, we'll have the bankroll. So we're just going to keep moving our way up because that's what it's going to take to get into these bigger ones. Royal Monaco, 25 million to buy in. Okay. So let's go ahead. I mean, we got a little ways before we start getting into some good stuff. So, but we got to build that bankroll up. They want you to spend the money to get into all this stuff to buy the bankroll. Free to play. I haven't spent a penny on it. So let's go ahead and get into this and see if we can win some sit and goes. 200K, the men win as usual. We were getting a couple good ones, decent ones last one. We had some 600,000, so let's go ahead and 3 strikes it out. You guys know the rules. I do my 3 strikes and you're out. So the video don't take 2 hours, but all right. So we're not gonna call that. That's just them being silly. All right. So the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought he had a straight flush here for a second, but he didn't. Alright, so now I gotta take on the pillow. Okay, you're gonna shove it in me now? Okay, so we're gonna... Now, heads up, we gotta be a little... Any ace, basically, I'm shoving it. Any ace, or maybe any king, for the most part. So 5, 6, 7, I need a 7. You're gonna give me that 7. Okay, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we don't got it, so... 3, 4, 5, 6 is not. And 2 pair, you just waiting for me to throw my stack in there, but nice try. 10, 5. Okay, so 10, we shove, okay, and ain't no 10. Alright. Got the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, not good enough. So unless the 10's a high, and it's not. Oh, she's just sitting. She's just sitting, waiting for me to shove my stack. Okay, king 10, that's a shove. That's a shove all the way. Got to at this level. We guess you got aces this time. All right, so we so now we get her stacked right now. Now we gotta take her out. We gotta get that ace or that king and try to take her out. King 10 again. I'm gonna all in. Okay, there you go. 9, 7. There we go. So we took that down. I'm telling you, when you heads up ace anything, king anything is a really good hand. And I will shove on a free game site. Sure. Let's see if we can get that 10th ring. All right, we're going to play again. Okay, play poker. So let's see if we can get that 10th ring here before we get that 3rd strike. How about that 600K? We got to win this one. So we got Jack 2. We're not going to call that. So we're at 18,000. All right. So we're at 27. How much do we need for? We gotta get to 25,000 XP, and then we'll get 100K. All right. So we got the 8s and 9s. We got O'Leo and we got Cyrell. All right, so we get the king and we get the queen. Definitely gonna do some calling here, and that's not a good flop. It's 2 overs. Ace 5. I mean, if I was heads up and with the blinds are big, I'd shove it, and of course here comes the king. But he could have ace 5. I mean, he could have 5, 6, 2, 6. Let's see what they got. All right, we're gonna see 9, 9. So I would have had him, but again, you gotta look at the board. So we got the old queen 5. I'm gonna go ahead and call 500. Okay, and we don't get anything that matches those 2 cards, but we get the queen. Let's go ahead and pot it. All right, they're gonna fold. So we get over 10,000. So we got him stacked, and she's got us stacked, but not by much. All right. So, like I said, I play my sit goes a little bit different. Even though the button is great position. 5-4. That's like a breather. I'm not going to waste 1,000 chips. Okay. See, now I get the blinds going through me anyway. All right. We need an 8 deuce. Let's do it. Okay. That's not an 8 deuce. And we're going to fold. Nothing special going on here. We got a good first place prize for one, 600,000. That's the most I've gotten on this level. Okay. He's at level 1, so he must not have many chips. 420,000. He's just starting, and he's jumping into this. Ace deuce. That is. We're gonna call. I should have shoved probably. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see what he does. He's gonna check, and we're gonna bet pot. See if I can get 4,000. Of course, here comes the damn diamond. Yep. You got 2 diamond 8s. Oh, okay, good. That's good. Can't always put her on the flush, but definitely wasn't looking good for the home team. 17,000. She folding. Okay. All right, we got to get a nice little 10-6 here. Okay, we'll call. See if she doesn't shove at us. Give me a 10. That'll work. Let's see what she does. All right, so we got 10-6. If she doesn't do anything, I shove it, but I got to give her some credit. But we do have a stack, so we got to take our pot shot at her. Okay, now they're at 5,000, so let's check it. 8-4, not good. If I even had an 8, unbelievable. Hopefully it's a push. Oh, I got the high card. Okay, now she's got 7,000. It's any 2 cards at this time. Any 2 cards. We gotta put her all in. She may very well win this, but still, you got to go every 2 cards. And she folded. Unbelievable. You basically just handed me 600K. I appreciate that. Okay, now she's all in. Ace 3. Okay. There you go. Hand it over. Bust 2 plays and spin and play. Okay, we got that. All right, so we got a nice little 600K. Still 0 strikes. We need to get that 10th ring. Let's do it. We got one more win to get it. So with a little bit of strategic moving, we've gotten our bankroll. I was at 15 million until that nonsense happened. Up to 18 million because I saved up all my little chips, and I'll do the same thing. The little tickets and stuff and spins. All right. The thing is, to make that work like that, you got to make sure you're playing properly at the tables. Stay within your limit, your budget, and that way no one to get done. If you play this game all day long, chances are you're gonna go broke. Okay, these games are designed to eventually take your chips away from you. If you're running a rush, okay, stay on the rush. But if you're getting stacked every time you go in because you have pocket aces and they're getting beaten down by 7 deuce, and you got to take a break. Okay, so I'm gonna all in here because I got 4s. I got a made hand. If they got you got 2-6. You gave him a 2-6. What a joke. Okay, strike 1. Every time I'm doing that every time. Pocket 4s, made hand. They're doing that with a crappy hand most of the time with that. So 2-6. What a joke. Alright, here's a min win anyway, so we're still up. We could lose the next 2 and still be up. Okay. Hopefully I don't get that knuckle hit on here again. King 6. Probably wouldn't have done that the first hand with a King 6. Definitely be looking good though when the blinds get bigger. Alright, so he's got the old... If he shoves now, I knew it. I'm calling. He's an idiot. Alright, hand it over, you stupid moron. Keep playing your dumb ways. You're gonna hand me 200K. So now I get unstacked, so he's gonna shove, and I'm gonna call again. Go ahead, shove it. Here we go. You got King 2. And look at the King 2 come out there. Thank God that was a push. This game, I'm telling you. Alright, so 3-9. I'm not going to do it. If I call, he's just going to shove it, so I'm just going to let him have it. Ace, King, or Queen, I'm calling him. And 8-5, he's going to be kidding me. This stupid idiot. He's a chip buyer. Alright, Queen 3. I'm just gonna all in right now. I'm gonna do what he's gonna do anyway, so be fine if he folds. Yeah, there you go. King, Queen, Queen 3. Of course. You don't give me my 3, you stupid idiot. Give him his off card, but you won't give me mine. Alright. I don't see how he does this good. He gets lucky like that. That's a joke. Ace 4. Of course. What a joke. Piece of shit. That's why you gotta have a budget. Alright, that's strike 2. These tycoons, they don't know how to play. They're freaking morons. They buy their chips. Alright, 600,000. Definitely want to win this one. Alright, 10-6. We're going to fold that. It's laughable. I know. It happens. You got morons who do that. He sure the hell didn't win those chips. He bought those chips. I'll tell you what, playing like that. And then again, you know, maybe he's tilted. Maybe he took a bad beat. Who knows? It happens. For this game, they reward him for that, though. Every hand I got in, I had the best hand, just about, and I lost every one of them. Alright. Definitely like to win this one. This will give us a nice winnings for the day. Alright, get the old King 6 suited in the diamonds. Alright, we got King 6. And there's no straight, well, I guess it could be a weird straight draw, but other than that, there's no flush draw. See if he throws them all in. Come on, somebody do something. Now there's definitely a straight draw out there. Let's bet. I'm not going to take a chance of him hitting the 4-way. Oh, wow, you're going to call that 15. Alright, 9. I'm all in. You got the spades. That's good. Strike 3. I'm going. Oh, he calls. King 7. There you go. Alright, so we got one shot at him. Ace 6. It's a call. I'm going to shove it on him. See if he calls. Nope, he folds. I'm going to take my one shot at him. Probably not going to do it with a Jack 8, but we'll sit it down here a little bit. Give me a Jack 8. Okay, Jack's fine. We're going to pot it. See if I can siphon a little bit out. Oh, he races. Okay. Alright. If he has it, he has it. Jack 8, you get the same hand I do. That's good. So he's thinking the same way I am. That top here is pretty much gold when you go against heads up. Alright. Yeah, we're all in, so he's not gonna. You're gonna play this game or not? Ace 10. He's got 7s. Unbelievable. That'd be another way around. He would have spiked his 7. All right, so we got the raise on the Ace King. And you're folding. All right. Jack 5. Okay, we're gonna call him there. Give me some spades. We got the Jack. That's good enough to all in. Top pair. Oh, he's got Jack, Ace, Queen. All right. Oh, thanks. Right back at you. All right, we're doing pretty good. We're in the. I'm just gonna call right here and see if he shows. I'll call him if he shows. All right, so we got. Give me that king or queen or something. It's king. We're gonna go them all in now. All right, he's folding. The lower I get him, the more chance I have to win this. And then we get that 10th ring. Ace 4. Okay, we'll check it. This ran out. Give me ace. Alright, that's not an ace. Alright, so 4, 5, 6. Need a 3. Okay, so I don't know. We could have high card. And we did, so that's good. Hey, you knew I'd be calling you if you shoved that shit too. Alright, so now it's blinds up. He's all in anyway. I just gotta call him and hope for the best here. 9-3. I'm not going to fold, you stupid idiot. Come on. Most of your blinds already in. Alright, queen 9. So he's going to shove. It's all in. At this point, he's just all in. Let's get it done. You got to call. You cannot fold this. Queen 9. Give me a queen. Here's a 9. 5, 7. I can't believe this. This freaking game is just pissing me off right now. How in the hell are you giving him that? Alright. Ace 7, that's an all in all the way. Ace 10, you're going to give me a 7? No, you're going to give me 3 10s. Unbelievable. Well, it looks like I'm not getting my... Oh no, I ain't playing again. Looks like I'm not getting it, so... Because it's stupid ass goddamn Monopoly Poker won't give me a friggin' flop. But anyway, that's alright. Sorry about the language here, but hey, that's part of the game. Alright, so we got 18.5 million. We still profited probably a couple $100,000 but on the play. But wow, what is the crap they throw at you here in this game? That's why I had to have a bigger bankroll, because you get stupid plays like that in the games. It's not RNG. This is not an RNG. RNG was not that bad. This is the game sucking your chips out. That's what it is. But anyway, we're doing a free to play, and we'll just keep it going. Eventually, I'm going to spend all this too. So I don't think there's any events that require this. So if it is not, oh well. Okay, so you all have a good day. We'll see you on our next video. Okay.